Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so below. That way you'll never miss a video. Never miss us talking about food. Today we're just going to talk briefly about meal prepping, what it is, and the basics. I'm going to start by answering some questions that I get a lot from my clients. Starting with, what is meal prep? Meal prep to me is prepping the meals that you don't have time to make at that moment. So if you work a 9-to-5 job, it would be the meals and snacks or smaller meals that you consume between 9 and 5. Next question, what should I meal prep? I like to meal prep a lot of lean proteins. Do what you like. If you like ground beef, prep ground beef. If you like fish, do some fish. I do lots of hard-boiled eggs for breakfast, chicken and things like that, tofu. Do whatever you like as long as you have a lot of proteins on hand. These are great things to have on hand because you can keep them all in the freezer if you really don't need to make them. They'll never go to waste. Lots of vegetables. I don't like to prep a ton for the week, which I'll get into in a second, but I would say salads, lots of greens,
spinach, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. Chris and I make a lot of Brussels sprouts. Cucumbers, peppers, mix it up, eat your
colors, but lots of vegetables. As for carbs, I try to stick to something simple, so I'll usually choose a grain. I have a rice cooker, so I'll make a ton of rice for my meals and Chris's meals. You could do quinoa, farro, barley, whatever you like, or I'll usually do a potato.
Sweet, red, white, yellow, whatever. Those are so simple.
Next up, how often should I meal prep? That is also a very good question. So some people are very picky with how long it's been since their meat was cooked or their food was cooked, and I don't blame them. I typically meal prep twice a week. I'll do Sundays, I'll make a majority of the proteins that we need, and vegetables and rice, and Tuesday night I'll prep for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't really meal prep for the weekends that much unless Chris is in prep for physique competition. It's preference, you do what you feel comfortable with. Tips and tricks that I'm going to suggest. First of all, you need good containers. So for example, I have a lot of containers that...
Well, my hair is shedding on. Okay, Chris.
A lot of containers that lock, which is nice. A brand that you can get at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, or Old Navy, or Amazon, I'm sure, is the Systema brand. And these are awesome. Chris brings oatmeal. I can bring soup in here. They lock up nice. The last thing you want is for your food to leak in your purse or your backpack or whatever it is that you're bringing. And then another thing I would say, like mason jars. These are great if you like to prep your salads or overnight oats or something along those lines. Okay, I don't have any that are clean right now, so I won't open this because my soy milk is still in here for my coffee. But these are also by Systema. They're called Systema To Go, and they're perfect for dips, dressings. I keep my soy milk with me since I bring my coffee to work, or I might make it at work. So these little guys are perfect. You can see that. They just unscrew the top, and they're nice and secure. That is huge for meal prep. Even Systema has salad containers, so you can keep everything separated. I just think that they might be my favorite go-to brand of containers. Next thing I will say, keep it simple. Breakfast, it's always eggs, oatmeal. Sometimes toast or an English muffin from the cafe if I didn't have time to prep a carb, but that's pretty much it. It's a staple breakfast. Now, I have lots of chicken that we make. Chris and I both eat chicken. I don't as much as he does, but that's always a staple for lunches, or tuna fish. And then I'll buy other things like fish, ground turkey, and I'll buy Chris some red meat for dinners for the week. Well, I would suggest staying away from Pinterest. I love Pinterest, not for meal prepping. I feel like sometimes you get all these crazy fancy meals and you want to make them, but they're a little complicated, and then it kind of defeats the purpose of meal prepping. So just keep that in mind. I like to do things that cook at the same temperature. Maybe if I'm baking my chicken on 350 or 375, I'll also roast vegetables on the separate rack at the same time, and they probably both take 30 to 35 minutes. So there you go. It's so easy, but you have to make it easy for yourself.
That's easy. Or you want to use the crock pot. Have to rep my Eagles Super Bowl champion crock pot. Ooh.
typically avoid pans and pots. I usually go for crock pots, rice cookers, hard-boiled egg makers, or I'll make my egg white muffins in a muffin tin in the oven. And then I definitely utilize the oven. I really don't use anything else other than those things. Lastly, I will say, make sure that you plan ahead. Think about the week that you have ahead, or even just the next 3 days. If you know you're gonna be in meetings and have luncheons and you have a dinner date or a lunch date, you don't want to over prep, because then you're going to waste food and then you're going to be frustrated that you did waste all that food. How many meals will I need Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? And then you can cook accordingly. So just to recap, we talked about what is meal prep, how often should I meal prep, and then we spoke of tips and tricks like containers, equipment. What does my schedule look like? I hope that you guys like this video. Please comment below if it was helpful and what else you'd like to see out of meal prep videos. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye!